works. It goes up and down. This is easy. If only I could go up and down, but that doesn't happen. This next comic Joe was talking about looks like he'd be a proud boy. This next comic looks like he'd be on the front lines with them. He's a good guy. Give it up for Zach. Hi!
How you folks doing? Did you guys have a good weekend? So, are you guys like me? Like when you get to the weekend, you try to have like multiple options because just having the one does not work out. And you're always going to put that first plan as number one, plan A, right? Which is appropriate because plan B's always been more of a morning thing. And, you know, early in the year, there's a push by pedophiles to try to rebrand themselves as maps. Minor attracted people, people attracted minors. You didn't hear about that. That's how quickly America was like, we'll pass. But I don't care if that name brand changed. Because now when we hunt them down, we could be going on a map quest. You know, I think, yeah, it's pretty loud. Terminal wards and airport terminals are a lot alike. The people that go there seem to never leave. You know, how do we establish a society 25 miles per hour was the appropriate speed to run over a child at? Because literally, you go to any trailer park or business district, you can't go over 10. But if you're in a school zone, you can fucking Jeff Gordon that shit, buddy. Fall back. You know, any history fans? Me too. Doesn't matter if it's trying to learn about it, trying to make it, or rapidly deleting that shit from the internet. But I learned early in the year, Nancy Reagan, when she was younger, was quite the little head monster. Like Nancy was blowing half of Hollywood. In fact, Gone with the Wind was inspired by one of her blowjobs. What I'm trying to tell you guys is Nancy Reagan knew her way around the cock like Jenny knew her way around the block. And I'm pretty sure Ronald Reagan was like, well, Nancy, I'm trying to tell these people to just say no, but you're not doing it for the dick. But maybe they had like relationship goals, you know, like co-op. Like how do we know the Berlin Wall didn't go down? Because behind the scenes, he was like, Mr. Gorbachev, tear down those drums. And I think he hated crack so much because that's all that was ever facing him when Nancy was blowing somebody. You know, I did a deeper dive. Did you guys know in '68 he tried to run for president the first time? And he lost to Richard Nixon. Then Nixon would go on to be the president, and ultimately the Watergate scandal would get him out of office. But it got me thinking, were the Reagans so pissed off by that loss in '68? Did they leak that story to the Washington Post? You guys, was Nancy Reagan deep throat? Because if she was, we really should champion her. Because that had to be the biggest dick she ever took down. And you know, I'm all cool with people and pronouns, but did you guys know that 79% of America is literate? That means 21% of these people in this country can't read. Did you also know that 54% of those readers can't read above 6th grade level? So when I say let's master the English language before I'm talking about pronouns, it's an educational thing. It's not hate. Because 21% of people don't even know what the fuck we're talking about right now. And you know, words offend people easily, but equally you can make up a new meaning for them. Like, does everybody know what raw dog means? Sex.com. I can tell you guys like that. But it's also the appropriate answer when someone says, how do you eat your cookie dough? Raw dog. And Bitmoji. You send that shit on Snapchat, but it's also the appropriate answer when someone says she wants more to drink. Sure, Bitmoji. And propaganda. You hear it every day, but it's also what the dude on meth jerking off outside of CVS screams at customers. Have propaganda. And you know, equally, we always have to hear about how different states have different like stereotypes. Fuck that. I just look at the state by what it sounds like. So what state sounds like a disgruntled friend that his friend Kenneth now wants to be Kendra? Kentucky. What state sounds like a 1920s Chicago mobster? Shit, he's got to ask a woman for directions. Alaska. And what state best encapsulates living in the Midwest? Missouri. And you know, I had a heckler, only one. I've been doing it for 4 months, but apparently I grow some ire from her. And somehow it's the biggest video I got on YouTube. But like, the context of that is, if you're gonna go to a free open mic and heckle somebody, that's like me going to your daughter's recital and just screaming like in the middle of her solo, like, worst shit ever! Going to your son's basketball game like, ain't no coming! It's like, this shit's for free, it's like art. Like, you don't go to the Smithsonian and go, can do better! But I will say, you guys have been great tonight so far. Give it up for the Colonial for having us.
Woo.
Blue rooms are hard to come by.
Give it up again for Zach Hunt.